Go fuck yourself.
So, former Arrow star Stephen Amell was on the Chris Van Vliet podcast and apparently was very triggered by the question Chris brought up about the joke James Gunn put in Peacemaker referring to Stephen Amell and Green Arrow. So, here is the clip.
Arrow.
Yeah. That was a little unnecessary. I didn't fucking appreciate that at all.
It was crude.
And by the way, I don't know if they. Okay, I'm just gonna come right out and say this. Like there was such between the movies and between Peacemaker a little bit. Like our show was kind of treated like shit, right? Like I get it, we're on the CW. I get it, it's TV, but I also get the fact that when people think about the most recent iteration of DC, okay, they don't think about the Snyder Cut. They think about the Arrowverse. And we got crapped on for years and years and years. And this just seemed...
Okay, two things. Number one, I think this is hilarious that Stephen Amell got this upset. And number two, I seriously think when Stephen Amell runs into James Gunn, he's going to fucking throw those hands.
It's your time. Go out there and fight one of them niggas. Put hands on one of them niggas.
Now, for context, here is the joke that James Gunn wrote inside the Peacemaker show, talking shit, quote unquote, about Stephen Amell, Green Arrow.
Okay, so how do we get the sonic boom helmet over to the barn?
Well, we can shoot a fishing line over to the barn for one of these trees here and just let the helmet slide down.
Like Green Arrow?
No, not like Green Arrow. Like, dude goes to brony conventions dressed in the back half of Twilight Sparkle with a 4-inch wide butthole drilled in the costume.
Maybe it's so we can breathe properly.
You actually believe that shit? He has an insane story for every single superhero.
No, I actually heard that's true about Green Arrow, but that's the first thing he said that's real.
An Aquaman fucking fish.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Now, as someone who's not a fan of the show Peacemaker, this is what the character is. The character is dumb, and the character believes everything off the internet, and the character says silly, dumb shit and makes offensive jokes. So the fact that Stephen Amell got actually upset over this is, quite frankly, silly. I think Stephen Amell has a high regard for himself, and I believe he thinks that he's immune from getting joked on or shit on or dunked on, which is stupid. No, it's like the fact that you're getting upset over a fictional character, a dumb fictional character in a DC world, making jokes about Green Arrow. Like, come on, bro. Like seriously? Like, stop crying over this shit. And let's make one thing clear. I really enjoy the Arrowverse. I really do. Did it get shit on? Absolutely. Deserved sometimes? Yeah, absolutely. But overall, I thought it was a fun take on the DC characters. But having said that, the Arrowverse did not hold up DC at all. The Arrowverse wasn't Game of Thrones. The Arrowverse was not Breaking Bad. The Arrowverse was not Star Wars and Disney Plus. Like let's calm down a bit. Like the revisionist history of the Arrowverse being the staple of DC is not true. It had a very niche audience. I was one of them. But that's the key word here, niche. It was a small community of DC fans who tuned in every week to watch this show. And it was popular for us. But for the general audience, they had no idea what the Arrowverse was. They never watched this show. It is what it is. But it was fun. So the fact that Stephen Amell is I guess, a little hurt by all the criticisms of the Arrowverse and his show, I get it. I understand that. But at the same time, it's like, dudes, like, come on. Like, you're in show business. You're in entertainment. Grow a thick skin. And clearly, this was just James Gunn joking. Like it's jokes. It's silly humor. It's silly toilet humor. And if you're actually getting upset over this, I think that's a bit ridiculous. Like come on, bro. like you're getting mad over Peacemaker. Peacemaker, you're getting triggered over that shit? Come on, bro, stop it. But listen, I like the Arrowverse. I don't like Peacemaker, but I do like James Gunn. I'm a fan of James Gunn, and the fact that Stephen Amell got so angry over this, I think it's a little over the top. Like, calm down a bit. Like, the Arrowverse, like, you had 2 great seasons of Arrow, and the rest was shit. So that's gonna be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. This is Ashix. Leave your comments down below. What do you think of Stephen Amell getting triggered, upset over something so trivial, over something so silly, over something so small, and in the end, something so minuscule? It's just like, really? Like, come on, bro. Good. Like you got money. You were on a hit TV show. Calm down a bit. You're at a 10. You should be at a 2 right now. Love you all. Stay safe. Truth out.
Nigga.